So all of us are exhausted, pounded down, um, dumbed down. Basically, there's a deep-seated worm inside of you that says, nah, I don't have to do that. I think it's better to just watch Netflix all day, right? So there's going to be a lot of people that won't participate in the trend that's going to be started. I mean, it was supposed to happen for the last 26 years, but we're now down to the wire. And it's predetermined that, well, that we would catch on like this. And now it's surprising that it's not heard of. But it is. That's all you see all over the news. You got to digitally ID yourselves. The Pope said we have to disarm AI. You don't know what AI is, though, right? They don't have the data centers up yet. The data centers are to collect data from AI. The activity, the shit. See, you figure that the more artificial intelligence is flooding the earth, which is narcissists, the more that they are so kind of basic. They're running on an on-off signal. They're reptilian, so they're running on an on-off. Is it open today? Can I go to work? Yes. Okay, go. There now. Is that open today? And it's just now it's closed. Open, closed, closed, open. Open. That's all it is. They control the entire population, which is that backdrop. It's a backdrop. And I know you guys are like worried about this, right? You're like, I like the backdrop. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? But there's something else could happen. You could start using hovering machines, and you don't have to go on a grid. I wonder when I'm going to see Machu Picchu, and I wonder when I'm going to see Mount Fiji. Just get in your hovercraft and go over there, babe. Go 90,000 miles an hour and get it over with. Oh, well, you have a chance to get in another body. Don't worry. If you don't think you can handle the consciousness behind it. Right? Well, there's reincarnation. This is what we're going to kind of get to, babes. See, the thing is they all know that. What I'm talking about is why do they set the world on fire continuously? Well, they know about eternal life. They are just churning you up, man. Come on, keep breeding out of control, you stupid women, you, and go for the narcissist first thing. Keep that fucking backdrop artificial intelligence, and it's a problem. Inflation is going up. It's like $90 for, a sandwich for 4 people or something. But so I wish that you guys can just hear me. See, I'm going to be heard. I'm going to be heard at the courthouse, and I'm going to slow it way down. It's what I'm talking about is that there's artificial intelligence using so many resources to run the gamut that 99.99% of them do not know who they work for, what they're doing. They're just going. They're just doing a blind run because that survival mode that they cover up and they mask it with the false self, and that's artificial intelligence. I don't know, man. This is the truth. And they're being very honest. See, you don't know, right? You just don't know how they're using the language very, very specifically. You don't have to imagine what they mean. They said, we are setting up AI data centers. They're not saying we're setting up an artificial brain that collects data that concerns this. And then now you're going to find out what data. No, it's an AI data center. They have sucked in. See, artificial intelligence, the narcissist, they go ahead and bother to hit all of the buttons they're voting for presidencies. It's a big fucking thing that's about to happen on this plane, babes. But you're protected if you are not artificial intelligence, if you are Christ aware. You can have a conversation about the teachings of Christ, let's say. It's kind of, there we go, controversial, but it's just pure science. Oh no, do you know about the non-physical? Do you know about, but see, do you or don't you? You can study about it. You can Start accessing your higher learning tool, which is your body. And when you start hitting God, it's found within you. You get it when you get something right, it feels really good. Yep. So, but with artificial intelligence, babes, those people have been so damaged at an early age that their feel good is broken. Yep. Yeah, there isn't anybody there to feel good. Their psychology is decimated, so they can't think far. They can't allow experiences in and integrate, especially interpersonally with people, but they are devastated. They have a learning disability. And you can't notice it though, right? Because they're good at like learning academics. That's supposed to be the smarts. Babes, come on, man. Ooh, let's fucking speed this up, okay? I'm just extremely excited now. This needs to be calmed down. I have some beans back here. They taste really good. They smell really good, and I'm going to go and get some eggs. I have a chicken laying on a bunch of eggs right now, so we're gonna have more babies. But so I have to go buy some pasture, homegrown eggs. See, there's already an effort, but they are charging way too much for this stuff. But if you centralize a banking system that says, in the name of organization, something like that, I'm telling you, this is very real. And by intergalactic rule, you don't know how much you can do. You don't know that this device, um, you need to hook it up into the, if you, in case you really wanted to go to the courthouse and do what I'm doing a manual as well as I'm doing the more electrical, automatic, like more, you can just get a whole, you can, yeah, you can go viral. It's a thing called viral, but what you want is, you want to be the contagion. You want to be the contact high. Yeah, you want to be the contact high. The one that it's like, you know what? The kids get inspired. They say, no, it's true. See, it's difficult for the old programmed people, the adults, like I said, to pull out of their old programming, like say if they were indeed abused, and in fact your government is systematically abusing you. And so that they are systematically creating cerebral narcissists. That's the education system over there. And a lot of people thinking out of the box, just a tiny bit, maybe sometimes a little bit. I know it's dangerous, right? Because you think, oh no, I won't get food, and then I won't get a friend. And it's like, no, it's okay. Make friends with God, fast a little bit, get into how fucking blissful your body is. Food is a tiny bit of what you nourish yourself over. That's in case like you miss the point, I think. You need very little food, and then the rest, like Tesla said, just watching a rose garden grow will nourish you. Just being taking part of and growing your food. By the time you're sitting at the table, like I said, it's that much of an involvement. You're like, well, I liked growing it. I love the sun. I love pushing the dirt. I just need very little of it this raw, and then you give the rest away. You don't know what it is to have a garden. That it's like, oh my God, there's too much here. I have to give it away. It overflows. If everybody was growing like that, if everybody, see, the problem is going to be is that the higher courts of law, and particularly the intergalactic alliances, they work on benevolence. They work on things that make sense and thrives. See, it's that thing, thrive. And when you get enough people that, and especially in front of the kids, evil is not going to win. We're decimating it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to have opened up a socialized, computerized, quantum computerized communications device. They have to, though, by law. Intergalactic law says, no, we want evolution to happen. I hope you can understand me. I guess it's okay that you don't, but I'm going to do something in my town that it's time, and I'm still looking for support away from narcissistic abuse, and so are you. And until we fucking do this, babes, it's not about, okay, a lot of times it does come up. It does come up more, and it disturbs me because it's like, no, they're going to kill all the women again. But no, I think men can say, no, I'm all for women looking better, feeling better. But see, narcissists don't. See, if it's a narcissistic man, he doesn't give a shit what he's fucking. He doesn't like it. If it's a cerebral narcissist, he doesn't like his body or any bodies at all. Not really. No, if it's a real live somatic cerebral narcissist, They are in a quagmire of having to do a status symbol quo. And when it comes to the part, like, they do it like in their minds. They're like, oh, right, I'm going to get the wife. But he has to touch her. And he has to be touched. Did you know that they do not like their bodies? See, there's a faction that are doing that. And maybe you can see it. See, they could be sociopathic when they don't want to be attractive. They just let their bodies go. They grow that mole and they have the hair. They don't shave the fucking hair. They braid it and they put a little, and they're like, I don't know, but it might be out there. I don't know. What are you guys doing? See, they run for money. But they have a quagmire. It's an issue. They sit in the dark and they read books. And they're probably on social media and they don't know why, but they're there being cerebral. They couldn't figure out anything really because they're in their heads. That's what they mean by cerebral. They're a scholar. They are a professor. Oh, they're so much better than you in the laundromat. Just like you have to do your own laundry, and now you're trying to make yourself more superior than me just because you read a book? Do you have any experiences, babe? At all? What do you do? What's going on in your backyard? Let's go check it out. I mean, I don't mean to be like that, but it's like, what kind of example? Are you setting the example that the book says, it's like that, man, you know what I mean? Yeah. Can you write a book? Or are you just sucking up bullshit from fucking somebody else? Dead and dry fact, really. Knowledge, that's what it is. It's dead and dry. Past tense. There's the ed there. Knowledge. Ledge. Edge. You can get an edge on your now. See, to know is now, babes. Yeah, but why don't they call it? Some trillionaire paid a millionaire to say something wrong, and it fucks everything up. When you call it, okay, so the K is silent. Isn't it still now? If the W is removed, it's no, and the K is still silent. Talk about silent, babes. Why is it silent? It's because the only knowledge to know, to now, is silent. It's a silent movie. That's why, see, they tell you to take your right to remain silent. What they're really saying, if you put the word silence down, you look at the word C. You have a right to remain C. Shut, and let's see what we got. Yeah, that's something that needs to be differentiated. It's going to be beautiful when we start separating out words from reality, thought from actual thing, and that's very important because if not, then you are a bunch of mental cases and you're not locative of reality. You have artificial AI, babes! Artificial intelligence. The Pope says that you must disarm them. Do you know what their weaponry is? Money. Yeah, he's being honest. They're being honest. See, I know my language. They have AI data centers. What they're going to do is they're going to see like who is watering a lawn while there's a drought, and they're going to hit you guys. They're going to hit all the people that aren't really doing essential work only. They warned you. They warned you. Now this, oh fuck, see, the artificial intelligence has a form of discipline, which is just to punch you and smack you down, handcuff you, throw you in the jail. They don't want to know. They don't want to like comply to something that it actually takes discipline to comply. Discipline against your ego. Discipline against your desire over everybody else's to be secure. I am so much more special. I live in a bubble. It's hard to tell who's who, right? Well, look at the life around the people. Do they have, like, is it thriving? In other words, does their cat, see, narcissists have problems with their animals that they don't harmonize very well. You kind of feel sorry for their animals. They have mean fucking dogs. They will bite you and they don't care. You can see the narcissists are like, if it's a psychopath, they're trying to hold back. I mean, it's a good thing they built a fence there, because those dogs would fucking maul a baby in a carriage, and then how do they hide their like These people must be struggling, by the way. And they're like, well, how do I? They do. They wear a mask of, hi, I'm a shop owner. Oh, I volunteer for the over there. Oh, I do great. But it's like, oh, keep looking. Their fucking eyes do not change from being monsters. But they're like, that's the sociopath. And if their eyes are like, I can't even, I don't know, be careful because they'll fucking convert you. And then they say, now look, there's your crazy person. It's like, no, you made me crazy. You're a crazy maker. This year, 2026, they don't get away with it. They just don't. They may have gotten away with it last year, the year of the snake, where, and of course, no, see, they're perfecting laws right now based in human ethic. How to use social media, because it needs to be used in the right way. So now, I'm going to start a carton. I'm getting downloads right now. You start cartons. You start cartons. You want good eggs. You don't want bad eggs. Yeah. Yeah. You can be funded. The ones that do the good egg carton collection, they get more points or money. And see, the bad eggs, they get money too, but they stay in their slave system. They like to be enslaved. The bad eggs need to be thrown out, by the way. I hate to say that, but we all die anyway. But see, if you want to reincarnate good eggs, by the way. I hate to say it like that, but can you step back a little bit from your fear and look what I'm saying? If you understood like what was behind narcissism and why it's happening that you have a problem after a while, and children are abused and stuff like that, it's the bad egg society. And did you know that it's actually, it boils down to this? It really does. It's not all of these other issues. No, find out what kind of people have the weaponry. Weaponry against what? Right? Well, it's weaponry against your well-beings. That's an accident. See, because of the way that a narcissist really is, technically, they don't really know that they're doing bad. They don't have a sense of self-reflection. They go on the outer external like reward system, which now that's complicating to get into that, the backdrop, like why does it persist? How? It seems huge, right? It seems too permanent. It seems too intelligent. And it's like, well, it's because there's interdimensionality. Sorry, is that a word? Interdimensional beings. And this is where I'm going to cut it off. But we live in the third dimension, which is a thin membrane that your body, your aperture, you're one with this reality somehow. It's very, very interactive. It's like you're in a spacesuit that now you're turned on, and now you're in a light show. And see, some people couldn't hear this information. The artificial intelligence will turn this off, and they'll go to the TV set and hit Netflix and sit and watch, and all of these other concepts will come up similar, probably. Maybe you will have to watch 9 movies to get the concept together, and you're fine with it. So you particularly people, you're still watching cable television? You needed a babysitter, right? School was one of them. Sorry. And then the adult babysitting, continuation schools, is your political scene. The cable television, BBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, all of the news that some people fucking have it going all the time. And that's just the adult, but more like continuation schools for the big babies that are just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. I didn't practice. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Come on! Hey! Teacher! Leave them kids alone! Can you fucking play music? All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're fucking in trouble. Another brick in the wall. Oh my God, the walls are coming down, baby! Just the vibration of God! Woo! Oh wow! We all are one. Why didn't you just have